I hope that everyone had a wonderful Easter celebration yesterday, and today I'm very excited to introduce, or maybe reintroduce to the parish, Amy Umland Collins. Amy grew up here in the parish, right?
Yes.
You were living in Franklin Lakes?
Living in Wyckoff.
Wyckoff?
I grew up in Wyckoff.
Okay,
Yes.
but now you live in Franklin
Now
Lakes.
I live in Franklin Lakes.
Yeah, and her mom is a Eucharistic minister here.
Yes.
She looks a
and
lot
my
like her
dad.
mom, I think. So if you see her and you know her mom, yes, there's a compliment to both of you. But Amy has recently rejoined the parish with her husband and her two daughters. And as we were starting to get to know each other, she shared with me that she wrote this wonderful book, which I read in one sitting. It's called Infant Inspiration, a wonderful book, kind of geared to new parents, basically.
Right.
And I had her just recently speak last Monday to our moms group about her work. But could you just share with the rest of our parishioners kind of how you found the idea for the book, what inspired you?
Sure.
And
Sure. Okay. Well, really, when my daughters were both born, I had an overwhelming feeling that they both came into my life to teach me really valuable lessons. And so 16 years ago, when my first daughter was born, I jotted down a couple of those lessons. And then 3 years later, when the second was born, I jotted down a couple more. And so last year, I decided to kind of pull it together and offer it very humbly and see if it would help maybe other new mothers as they transition into parenthood, motherhood, and
And I liked it. It's wonderful. And she's being very humble about it. But it is a wonderful, wonderful book. I enjoyed it so much that I actually bought 30 copies.
He did.
And we're giving it out to all of
best client.
my best client here, right? I get a cut. No, I'm only kidding you. But no, there's such a good book that we decided to give it to all of our new parents in the parish. So Deacon Andy and I met. So when he meets with them, this is one of the little gifts that we give.
I just met with the baptismal group.
Right.
And 4 families came and they each received that as a gift from the parish.
Right.
And they were, the energy with those new parents, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
It really
it is. Isn't
yeah,
it? It's exciting.
lovely.
You need
It
to like
is,
relive
absolutely.
it. And like Amy's main point that I took away from the book was that many times we feel as parents that we're teaching the children, and in fact, of course, we are. But she was also saying, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about how my children depend on me, and ultimately how I depend on God and the life lessons learned. So highly recommend it. We actually have a few extra copies in our religious goods store that's right in the parish center. But I know you grew up here in the parish and now you've come back, being kind of a long-term parishioner, recently rejoined. Could you just share with our parishioners, what have you loved about St. Elizabeth's over the years?
Well, I've always loved the energy of St. Elizabeth's, and what drew me back right now was just the genuine joy and the warmth that you feel as soon as you walk into the parish. And that's kudos to you and your team, Father Stephen. Absolutely. And I
beat all of the priests to make sure that they're joyful and happy and they greet people
all the time. No, but you do. You really embrace everyone as they come into the parish, and I think it's wonderful the way you really look to see how you can help your parishioners. Even the 6:15 Mass on Sunday night, that's huge. Having 2 teenage daughters, we've reclaimed Sunday night as a family, starting with Mass. And so it's just been, it's been really wonderful to be back. So thank you very much.
Thank you, and thanks for being back, and really glad that you're here with us. And so when you see Amy at Mass, say hi to her, and if you get one of her books, maybe she'll sign it for you as well.
Of course, yes.
But anyway, God bless everyone. Have a wonderful, happy Easter season.
Easter. Thank
Bye.
you.